What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory, where today guys we have got a lot to get through. That is right. Not only do we have squad battles rewards for today, I've still got a few games I need to play, but we've also got in live events the World Tour 2 Cup, which is proving really difficult actually with the team that I built for it, because people just aren't building teams for it. And listen, that's fair enough. It's their prerogative to play with whatever team they want, but it's sweaty. I'm getting through the first round almost every single time. I haven't made the final once yet, because as soon as I get into that semi-final, I am up against people with like the most insane like 84 rated squads, and my kind of like low tier objective players I just can't cut the mustard. And it's also very fair to say I really don't like the formation. However, it's the most appropriate one to fit everything in. I might have a look at changing it, mind you, and see if we can go around something else. But we've also got the Season 1 Excellence Exhibition tournament that is limited time, 2 days and 6 hours left. We need to play 3, play 9, win 6 and score 6 goals in 6 separate matches for this one, just to get that SP. And I think for me personally right now guys, and maybe for you guys as well, it's going to be really important for me to build the SP up before I do my next evolutions, because there's some real nice evos in the season pass, and I'm paranoid that once I evo the players that I want to, they're not going to be eligible for the evos that are in the season pass. I need to finish Fright Fest. We've still got 6 days for that though, but there's some nice packs in there. We need to start working on Inez Horena. We've got the Halloween Spirit, which is also only there for 1 day, 5 hours. I will have that today. So this 85x4 will be there today with squad battles rewards. I'll go and take care of these in squad battles for the most part, and then just playing wherever I have to play beyond that. And I've done a lot of the SBCs for today. However, and maybe you guys are kind of experiencing this as well, I refuse to pay the ridiculous price needed at the moment for the Count's Command. I feel like I want to pack some of these players, even just 1 or 2 of these players, but this guy here, because you need a Romanian and you need some chemistry on him, he's about like 1,600 coins, I believe. Oh, maybe he's more than that now. Maybe he's like 3, 4. Okay, so he's like maybe 4K, 3.6K, something like that. Yeah, 3.5, 3.6K, something like that. Bruno Nazario, who's important for the chemistry for me as well, is coming in at about 1,500 coins. So far, that's all right. It's about 5,000 coins. Damn it. About 5,000 coins for those 2 players. But because this guy is the club link and the nation link that is needed to tie it all together, and there's not many golds in the CSL, he's basically 10K. Maybe 7K if we're lucky. I don't know if I want to bring myself to be paying like 12 or 13,000 coins for a Prime Gold Players Pack. Okay, we complete the bit of the objective and I will do it. I just kind of, if I can even pack 1 of these players, I will feel a lot more comfortable. With that, I have done marquee matchups and a whole bunch of other SBCs and objectives. So we're going to start today with some packs and with a walkout. It is going to be the, I can't remember her name, Schuler is it? Yeah, Schuler, Gavi, and Luki Bacchio, which is nice. And I want to take you through my SBCs for today as well, guys. But we've got a Prime Electrum Players Pack. I mean, this would be nice to get some sellable, some heavily sellable items. What do we have? Oh, wow. That's nice. What is he, like 6K? 5K? That's okay. That's a good bit of profits back there. Outside of that, we're getting 84 Vivian, who I'll send to the trade pile for now. Traore, who I'll discard. The rest of this, I think I'll just keep in the club for now. Yeah, maybe I'll take a look at that afterwards, but we don't mind that just being in the club. We get a Premium Gold Players Pack. No walkout here, but we've already done all right with our pack luck. A good sellable player. Spurs players might be up a little bit. Nope, never mind. Just for marquee matchups, but they're not. Nothing else of value in there. He can stay, and she can stay. They're good ratings right there. Then we've got a small rare mixed players pack. This is where I really hope to hit a good bronze or silver to kind of save me Well, he could be... Oh, it's interesting. I might sell him. He could be all right because he's CSL and Brazilian, but I really need the specific players for me. We get a mixed players pack, guys. A mixed players pack, and nothing good coming out of this. Any Romanians in the silver or bronze would be nice. We get a Chelsea silver. Achimpong. Okay, he looks like he might be a couple of thousand coins, which isn't so bad. Otherwise, ooh, Libsud card in there as well. Are they still selling pretty? Yes, they are. Very nice indeed. We'll take a few thousand coins from that as well. I haven't done League SBCs for a couple of days. Might grind them out a little bit today again. We get a small prime mixed players pack. Still nothing of any like extreme value. We get Lane Nordermand and nothing else there. He can save up into the trade pile. And then we've got a Jumbo Premium Gold pack and a Premium Electrum Players pack. So we'll start with the Premium Electrum Players pack before I want to show you guys the kind of opportunities of evolutions that we've got available, because there are some really, really, really nice ones. A Jumbo Premium Gold pack. It's just a cam, a Spanish cam. It is going to be Sonsei, Perry, Keane. There's nothing in there for us even. Now, this is all untradeable, so I'll just store all of this. And then Alexandro in there as well can go in. For the Evos, I have got some brilliant, brilliant options. I'm actually really excited specifically about two particular players. I'm really excited. We don't get anything of value in there. Come on, give us a good preview pack. It's going to be an 80 plus, a German striker. Never mind, nothing of value in there either. Yeah, obviously we're going to be playing champs this weekend with the Arsenal team. I don't know when. I don't even know if you can have champs games today, guys, because I want to kind of get all the other things done. But to the point where I might be putting, you know, it might just be a tournament gameplay and stuff today. And I was looking again, and I think about the whole value of champs, and I know that the rewards have been updated and stuff, but when we look into live events, Season 2 World Tour Cup, an 81x4, we're missing out on, or we can go and get some Evos. There's actually nothing more in that. But the Excellence Exhibition is some good SP. The campaign stuff, the Halloween Spirit, it's an 84x5. It's a 72, 75x2, 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 and a 75x2. There's some nice stuff in there. Of course, we can kind of like complete them together. But there's just some nice packs available, nice things available from outside of champs, but not as good as I thought, actually. So champs is definitely going to be the play. Now, in terms of the evolutions, guys, I need to finish this Reed card. She becomes a pretty poor 82 rated centre-back, but the benefits are her short pass and long pass are quite good, and she's only 82 rated with 86 defending. So now, once I get Reed up to this point, I won't be putting her in any more like Evo boost overall. I want to bring her stats up to scratch after that. In terms of this one here, fast like a Dharma. Now, we've got some options, right? We can use Smith. We can use Nwaneri. I think I had one more player. Yeah, we can use Madueke. So Madueke becomes an 85 rated with very good pace, okay dribbling, good physical, okay physical, and then shooting and passing is, again, only okay. However, this Nwaneri that I've been working on, and this is why I absolutely loved the Evos that we've had, guys. So this Nwaneri, he's got inside 4++ at right mid and inside 4+ at right wing. He's got ticky and long ball, technical and finesse shot. And then, although I need to upgrade his stamina a bit, his passing is very good. His dribbling and pace are good for an 82 rated card. And he's only 3-star, but he's got right mid and centre mid as well. Once he goes in here, he looks like this. 4-star skill moves, which is way better. 92 pace. His dribbling gets a nice upgrade. His passing's still good. His physical gets a nice upgrade up to 80 stamina now. And he gains quick step as well. Now, as an 85 rated, we can still put playstyle pluses on him from the season pass, which is really, really nice. And he gains winger ++ at right mid, which is really, really nice. So I think I'm going to use this Nwaneri with this one, with the Fast Like a Dharma, but I kind of just want to see if I can get him any further boost first. The big fella, This is a CDM. We don't really have too many options for the big fella. Like, I can either put Zubimendi in there, but it makes him a poor 85 rated card and not as good as his promo card. What I do like, though, is it gives him Bruiser, it gives him Enforcer. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's got decent passing here as well, actually, like decently well-rounded stats. No passing playstyles, though. The other person that I can put in here is going to be... Where is he? Don't tell me I've used him in an SBC. No, there we go. Christian Nurger. Now, I don't mind putting him in here because he's got, again, Bruiser, Enforcer. He's got okay passing, good defending and physical. But the problem we have with Nordgaard here is he's an 85 rated with terrible pace, terrible shooting, terrible passing, and no passing play styles. Or not terrible passing, but not great passing, and terrible dribbling. This is a sort of card where if I put him in this evolution, he's still never going to get time in the team. And then I'd have to wait for a new wave of evolutions to boost stats and not overalls to boost up the stats that I need for him to gain. So the big fella, we've still got a week to decide on who we want to put in there, but there just are no other options whatsoever that I want to put in there from Arsenal. So I don't know. I don't know what to do on that one. It might genuinely just have to be a missed one. Spooky Striker. We've got lots of options for Spooky Striker, but the option we are going to probably take, not even probably take, the option we are going to take, I don't have lots of options either. I had 2 options. But the option we are going to take is going to be, where is she? Leah here. Now, this isn't the greatest upgrade on Leah either. As you can see here, the card is still pretty poor. She's 3-star, 4-star, however, with only finesse shot and chip shot. What I like about this card is still silver, only 70 rated, has finesse shot and chip shot for a striker, which is decent for the play styles, and then the rolls are there as well. But for 20,000 coins, this just isn't great. The reason why I will put her in here, though, is because I don't have anybody else, and she's still so low enough rated that when we get those repeatable evos, we can kind of boost her stats more without boosting her overall. So she's still well within the threshold of being very, very good. We've got left wing Dynamo, who I can't use on anybody else again. There's just nobody there for it. Obviously, the only person I had before was Gabriel Martinelli. He's been used now. We've got Undead Lion, Inverted Instinct, who I also don't have anyone available for, so maybe I'll find like an Arsenal past and present for left wing Dynamo and Inverted Instinct, and then Phantom Dash, guys. I think this is a terrible Evo again, but we've got Zinsberger. We're going to put her in there. We're going to start the evolution. She'll only be 84 rated, so there'll still be room for growth, which will be quite nice. The final evolution, guys, the Undead Lion. We have got some brilliant options here. Mikel Merino is brilliant option number 1 because by the time he's finished, 5-star skill moves, 6'2", really well-rounded stats across the board, very good shooting, his pace is picked up nicely, his passing and dribbling is good, and then his play styles, guys. He gains Enforcer as well in there. He just looks really good. The reason why I think I'm not going to pick Merino is because we've already got some really good centre mids from Arsenal, specifically Zubimendi, Martin Odegaard, Little Kim. We've also got as an option Black Stenius. Now, I quite like this. I think she already had Enforcer, so she does gain low driven. She's got very good stats for it. She got a much needed upgrade in dribbling and physical, specifically stamina. We've also got Eze as an option. Now, if Eze had left mid as a position, I would absolutely put him in here. I'm not going to be playing with a cam this weekend league. I'm going to be going back to the 4-4-2. It's just a formation that I like the most. He also has so many play styles. He didn't gain a play style from this, but he does get a nice stat boost. And then there was also, we've got Smith, who's not a bad option in there as well. Kai Havertz, who's not a bad option, but I didn't realise, guys, Kai Havertz already has Enforcer, and he's already got some really good play styles. Now, this gives Kai nice pace, nice shooting, nice dribbling with good composure, nice physical. He's got all right passing. Like, I'm very, very tempted on Kai Havertz, guys, because I think he could be, like, with a Hunter Chem style, he could be like the Haaland, the Gyökeres, like him and Gyökeres up front, I reckon could be absolutely devastating. And then he goes to 5-star, 4-star. But the player that I will be giving this to is this man right here. Once he is finished, he becomes 5-star, 5-star, which is amazing. He's got very good acceleration and okay sprint speed. He gets a really nice boost in dribbling, a bit of a boost in physical. He's got nice passing. And then for those play styles, he's now got finesse shot, low driven, enforcer, which isn't super powerful for him, rapid, and whip pass plus. This card, guys, I honestly think as a striker could be absolutely insane. And I just really like the balance of stats. You know, when we look at like trying to get these players to like being really, really good, he's got 85 pace, 86 shot, 86 dribbling, 4 and 86 rated with 5-star, 5-star. So Leandro Trossard is just such a good option. And the only other option is Gabriel Jesus. I do really like this one as well. 5-star, 3-star, however, and it'll be difficult to get him to 5-star, 4-star. Decent pace, really nice shooting, really nice dribbling, and that boost in physical, and he gains enforcer and low driven plus. But I just think because he's striker and cam, I think there's going to be lots of other opportunities for Gabriel Jesus. So we are going to put Leandro Trossard into this evolution. And now, guys, I think what we'll do, because I'll have squad battles rewards for later and maybe some other rewards as well. I think I will play a handful of champs games. We'll play our first 5 champs games for today's video and rebuild our best Arsenal team. So let me go and rebuild it, and I will be right back. Well, guys, here is the team that we've built. Before we get into it, as I logged on to this team, I was like, why is it in concepts? I've accidentally put my Mosquera in an SBC somewhere down the line. That's really frustrating. I don't think his Evo was exceptional, but I had given him several boosts, and now they have all gone to waste. Really, really, really sad with myself there. However, the team that we've got, I'm really happy with. We've got Kepa in goal, who I think is brilliant, by the way. We've got Alex Scott at right back. We've got Urian Timber as our right centre-back, who is genuinely phenomenal, as you can see by the fact we have 276 games on him now. We've got Calafiori as centre-back number 2, and Ashley Cole as our left back. I've got this Ethan Nwaneri card in at right mid. I want to get him evoed up as quick as possible because I think he's just going to be very, very good. So I might start him and then sub Saka on, maybe the other way around. We've got the brand new Declan Rice, guys. Obviously, we packed him just the other day. We've got him in the middle now. If I've got a shadow, I'll pop it on him. I don't. If I've got an anchor, I'll pop it on him. I do. So an anchor there for Declan Rice. We've got still this Martin Ødegaard in here. I just think his passing and dribbling so good. His 5-star skill moves are nice. His incisive pass plus is very good. He's got technical dribbling, which is quite good. We've got our evoed up Gabriel Martinelli here. He's got finesse shot, inventive, quick step, and trickster. And he's got some nice rolls there as well with the 4-star, 3-star. I will be putting a chem style on him at some point. I've gone for a strike force, guys. I was umming and ahhing about what I wanted to do. I was going to put Blackstenius in there. I did have Gale in there initially. I was thinking about Canu. I was thinking about Havertz. I've gone for Eze and Trossard for 2 reasons. Number 1, Eze, 4-star, 4-star, tiki-taka plus, which is really, really nice. But also game changer, power shot, and finesse shot, and tech, and first touch. And then Trossard, because he's going to be evoed into a 5-star, 5-star beast. I know he's got whip pass plus on him, but I reckon that once he gets that low driven with a 5-star, 5-star on the enforcer, I think he might just be an absolute worldie up front. So that is the team, guys. I'm going to go and sort out the tactics. Going to go and sort out some chem styles. And then we're going to get into some Foot Champs gameplay. Right, guys. As we go into the gameplay for today, we've got some comments from Friday's video. Of course, there was no video yesterday. It was my birthday on Friday. And so I just didn't record on Friday evening, which means there was no video on Saturday. So I'm not even sorry. I was going to say apologies, but I'm not sorry. It was my birthday, damn it. Anyway, I've got 6 comments from Friday's video. And of those 6 comments, 3 of them, I think, are kind of pertaining to the same thing. And that is also something that I've been receiving a lot of feedback for on X, on Instagram DMs, and on streams when I'm streaming. And so we'll get to those in a moment. But the first comment, and it's a bit of a long one, but it's from Gasser Gasarisa, and he says, chemistry rework idea. Hey Nep, I've had this chemistry rework idea for quite some time, and I've always wondered how Ultimate Team would look if the system worked this way. The whole purpose of UT is to build your own club, choosing your best 11, your subs, and a tactic that suits your style. But with the currently chemistry system, it goes against that goal, which you're absolutely correct. For example, if we take Messi and De Mornay, they can't play together unless you use icons, which are expensive, add less optimal players just to link them, or accept that your favourite players won't perform at their full potential. It ends up creating player groups where if you use one, you basically have to use the whole group to make it work. And that is so right, and a big reason as to why we see lots of people have the same teams. And especially when like a big new SBC comes out, you'll see like a player group become more popular. And so, yeah, you are absolutely right. He says, my idea is, what if EA allowed players to build chemistry over time by actually playing together? For instance, teammates could gain 1 chem point after 25 games, 2 after 50, 3 after 100 played together. So if I wanted to use Messi and De Mornay, I could start with 0 chemistry, but gradually build it through gameplay, which is also more realistic. And there's a little bit more in the comment. But yeah, it's something that I've actually talked about years ago, back before EA even changed the chemistry system. Because it is dumb. It is dumb that a German player in the Premier League can get chemistry with a German player in Bundes 3 just because they're both German, but a German player in the Premier League can't get chemistry with a Croatian player in the Premier League unless they've played in the same team together. And like, it's for me, it makes it so stupid that like the way the chemistry system works. And so I've had this same idea of the more player plays for your team, the more chemistry they gain. The problem we have with that this year is that there's so many different games and game modes to play and so many different players to play with, that even if that was the case, by the time you even got a chemistry point on your player, they're probably not even in your team anymore. You know, like in your example of De Mornay and Messi, Messi's already got a promo card this year, right? So I don't know if that's like necessarily the greatest way. I had an idea before that I thought would have been really good for a situation like that, and that is managers. We should just get icon managers, right? Icon managers should give a guaranteed minimum 1 chemistry to everybody. And then you could have like inform icon managers or whatever, where it gives like a guaranteed 2 chemistry. But I actually think even now, based on what's happened this year, there's a way easier way, and EA are kind of leading towards it a little bit with the cornerstones chemistry, with the I don't think the World Tour players get chemistry booster there, I can't remember, but the Foundations cards chemistry, they get, you know, like the Club Link or the League Link or whatever. But also with like the End of an Era cards that give icon chem, the easiest way for EA to fix this problem is to just give us ways to unlock skins that give chemistry boosts. Like Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets End of an Era cards give icon chemistry. Why not just put a challenge once per week, maybe like 3 different cards per week, right? One that gives like 1 link, like a soft link, one that gives 2 links, like a, you know, one gives like just a league link, one gives a league and club link, and then one gives a league, club, and nation link as like evos, and you can work towards them through objectives, and also have them in the kind of cosmetic section where you could just pay for them as well, 10,000, 20,000, or 30,000 coins, and that way it's like, if I want to try out this new player and I can't get chemistry, oh, let me just go and grind this week's Evo skin so that I can put some chemistry on my players. And that way, people will be able to use whoever they want. We don't need any sort of like weird system. We don't need anything out of the ordinary. We don't need anything like exclusive or specific. We just need the ability to play the game, to be able to play the game. But thank you for your comment either way. Jono says, I guess the purpose of locking people who win out, talking about the daily silver thing for each day, is to reduce the amount of better players in the pool each day, giving the weaker players a better chance of winning it. I don't hate it, very unlikely to play 15 games in it each day anyway. So I actually kind of disagree that that helps reduce the pool of good players other than like in the moment. If you let people play as much as they wanted, all of the good players would get all of the things done immediately, and then they would never come back again, because you wouldn't, because there's nothing more valuable in there. By locking it, you're kind of like prolonging the good players' time in the game mode, because you're saying, okay, right, that's it for you today, you'll come back tomorrow. And now all of a sudden, if you're a bad player, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm playing another really, really good player, whereas they could have been done the day before or whatever, right? So that was my perspective on that. This one, it kind of pertains a little bit as well to something I wanted to talk about. I can't remember if this is what sparked the thought process or not, so I won't talk about what I kind of really want to talk about today just yet. JJC says, would love to see some more meta myth busting, Nep. Always value your opinion on what you think works / is underrated. For example, weekend league, daily tournament, completely ignoring chem to see what difference you notice. And so this comment from JJC, along with the next two, is kind of what I want to talk about as the general premise of today's gameplay video. XL Carter says, might be something worth testing with the default tactic. When you first pick your formation / team and open tactics, it does have presets that have different tactics, formations, and what look like odd role combinations. Given how little we know about how a player's role reacts to the roles around them, might be something to take from the presets and try the combinations shown. I believe the FC preset will use your current formation, while the other ones will change your formation and roles. And then finally, Robin says, difficult? Nah. Broken gameplay? Hell yeah, we are back in the spinbot meta. Nonetheless, most goals are becoming rebound goals and delayed passes. Attacking AI is a joke. My players are literally standing waiting behind defenders. Most of the time, my right striker is on poacher attack and he runs to the CDM area during a counter. This game is such dogs. And yes, all of those things about experimenting, about testing, etc., and about the gameplay being back to a state, all lead me to something that I've been thinking about for some days, and something that I've been seeing a lot. And what I've been seeing a lot on X and on, especially in my streams as well, right? And this is why I kind of like the champs results. I've had full blown release from giving a damn about champs results, is because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. There are so many games to play, right? If you look at that daily tournament, it's five games per day at 3 games each. So, you know, a potential 15 games. You've got squad battles at 18 games a week. You've got rivals at probably 20 games per week, maybe 25 or 30, depending on how easy it is to get your rewards. And of course, as we know, if you play rivals, there's no benefit to going up because the rewards aren't good enough. In champs, it's 15 games for, again, I would dare say, rewards that just aren't good enough. Then you've got the season exhibition tournament. Then you've got the gauntlet every day, or however many attempts it is. And there are so many areas to play the game. And gameplay now, I run 2 accounts. I run this account and the Crappers. Guys, I don't even have enough time to finish all the games on this account. I don't have enough time. And this is me, somebody who plays this game like for a living, so to speak. You know, I make content on this game, and I don't have enough time. And I sat there the other day and I thought to myself, as somebody said that they literally just not playing champs this weekend because why bother? And I literally thought to myself, like, if I am struggling to get it all done, imagine if you're a regular person. And it's like you have to pick and choose what's worthwhile. And foot champs and division rivals, dare I say, are not worthwhile. And the reason why they're not worthwhile, I accidentally went on to PS4 version here because I was just finishing off my squad battles games. The reason why they're not worthwhile is because, as Robin specifically says, it's all about broken gameplay. I have seen on my timeline on TikTok and on X over the last 3 or 4 days that rainbow, the kind of trickster rainbow flick volley from around the kind of like edges of the box is back and in full flow, and it's impossible to stop. from an area like this right now, he could flick it with him, rainbow flick it with Jimenez, and then just volley it in, and that would be a goal. And it's when we talk about like what was the comment about it? Yeah, from JJC where he says about meta myth busting. There is fun to be had in this game, but the fun has to come from within. And this will lead me on to the last comment as well. But the fun has to come from within, because your opponent does not care about your fun. And it is a sad state that like I'm genuinely seeing so many people in that high elo range, like 13, 14, 15 wins in champs, get beat by people rainbow flick volleying from 30 yards, 20 yards, 25 yards. And it makes me sit there and think, do you know what? Even if I was using my best meta team in champs, and even if I was quote unquote trying my hardest or trying to improve and learn specifically at the game to kind of get like much better, I just wouldn't enjoy it. I just wouldn't enjoy it because the juice isn't worth the squeeze, right? The rewards in champs aren't worth it. And what I wanted to kind of talk about, and this is what I was saying on stream and when I was hearing people's responses and stuff, right? What I wanted to talk about it is that EA are in an impossible position, because if, like, with the rewards not being worth it, I don't care, and so I'm playing it kind of however, you know. If we again this week, I'm going to be 3-2 after these first 5 games. I will likely get 8 wins again, 9 wins again, and I don't care, because it's not worth the stress. And the reason why it's not worth the stress is because of the way other people play. And that's with terrible rewards, or like rewards that just aren't comparable to how we've had them in previous years. So if EA made the rewards better or more worth it or more valuable, it will just be more sweaty and more intense and more unenjoyable to play. And so I don't envy EA, because it's genuinely the way people play this game is the reason why playing the game isn't fun, whether it's for rewards or not. And so I would gladly do more myth busting. I wanted to do it last year, and maybe this year would be the better way for it, and maybe I'd end up finding some good value in the game by doing like certain things. But like, I would love to try a tiki-taka plus team, a power shot plus team, and so on and so forth. But as we've seen with like some of the tournaments we come up in and stuff, like people are just sweaty. Like that exhibition tournament I played last night, it was first to 3 game mode. So you score 3 goals and the game ends, right? You win, and you had to play 9 and win 6, right? That basically, if you played 9 and won 6, you would have completed all the objectives, and I did that. In about 4 of the games, an opponent would score first and then hold the ball, and they'd just pass it around the back line. And I'm thinking, it's first to 3. Just go and play it. Try and score. And they okay, it was one nation. Everybody has one nation. I had a French team. It wasn't the best French team. I probably should have gone for an English team, because my England team was way, way, way better. But I came up against French team, one Brazilian team that had the Brazilian icons as well, and that was that guy that was like really, really good. French team. And I know it's like I'm sitting here as well, and I had a French team, but I had like a French team full of players in my club. Other people had Teo Hernandez and insert the next best French player and the next best French player and the next best French player. And so it's one of those situations where I was like, everybody played in like the most overpowered formation and overpowered tactics. And it's like this, again, I would dare say, and it's not for me to tell people how to play their game, but I would dare say, you've got champs and rivals to sweat it. You've got live events and these friendlies and these tournaments and gauntlet to experiment. But because people and again, I don't blame, okay, because people are just so interested in getting the wins as quick as they can, they don't want to experiment, because experimenting, if you go and experiment in a tournament, it might take you 10 games instead of 7 games to complete it. Why would you ever do that, right? You'd play 3 more games. And it's like, on the one hand, it's an issue with the community that choose to play these ways and they choose to be this way. But on the other hand, it's also an EA problem, because they've made a game that is not fun to play. They have made a game that is grueling to play. And so how do you get your fun out of it? And the way you get your fun out of it, I'm gonna have to read through this a bit quick, is from DME Detroit. He says, since the beginning of FC25, I started running 10 teams, 1 from each major league and 2 from La Liga. I run a season where I play 38 games. I keep all their records and stats from each player on a spreadsheet and crown a champion each season. Kind of like my own FCFM. It's made the game so much more enjoyable, and all stats and records I have is the only reason I play anymore. Currently just finished my 2032 season. My Serie A team won their 6th title in 7 years. Gauntlet was a dream come true for what I'm doing. Somebody else responds, says, Jesus, how much free time do you have? Once you set up what you're doing, which might take an hour or two, it won't take long to just track the rest of it. And I think this sort of thing is brilliant. And this is what we as content creators, myself and all the other guys in the community that create content, this is the sort of thing that we should be promoting, right? Enjoyment, engagement, entertainment, diversity, like different formations, different tactics. The biggest problem that we have, and this is where maybe hopefully Footbin will come in and help out one day, is if there was a website to actually track it, a website to just put in your team, the players you've got, and then track your results, it would be so much more enjoyable. Either way, guys, yeah, what the main thing I wanted to talk about with this regard was the fact that, like, I don't want to say this and be like all doom and gloom, but this game's not fun to play again. And it's not fun to play for 2 reasons. Number 1, because of the way the community plays. And number 2, because of the things that EA have and haven't done. And it's just a perfect storm of just an unenjoyable game. And that's not to say that I hate the game and that I don't get moments of enjoyment. Like this Trossard card that I just evoed, I thought he was brilliant in these games. And I'm really looking forward to playing with him again. But we need to find new ways. Because EA aren't giving us new ways to have fun, we need to find new ways to have fun. And so I'm going to work on that this week. Anyway, guys, let's go and get our Squad Battles rewards. All right, guys. So, before we take our rewards, I was opening some of the trash packs that I got because I thought people aren't going to want to watch that. And I went into the store to see what I had left. Accidentally clicked on, what was it? The 83x5. And I got a banger. That's right. I got a banger. I was just trying to see what I had left. And I when this card came out, I was like, what is this? I've never seen this color before. I missed what the badge was on the other flag. And then out walks Freddie Ljungberg, guys. So absolutely sensational. He's very cheap, but obviously for me, being an Arsenal fan, getting a first owned hero Freddie Ljungberg, really nice. Before we actually get into the rewards, I built this team to play that tournament. Man, people are sweaty in this tournament. People are sweaty. Look at this guy here. He beat me like 3-2, I think, in the end. And he just sent me, he triple paused at the end, sent me clown emojis. So I was just like, gee, he was a brilliant player as well. But I was just like, GG's, bro. Man, like, fair enough. However, I want to talk a little bit about the evolution that we completed today. This Leandro Trossard. Oh my days. It feels like heaven, guys. It feels like heaven. He has now got some serious stats. For a striker, he's got finesse shot and low driven. Obviously, that whip pass plus isn't too handy. He's got enforcer, which I actually found to be quite useful in certain situations, and rapid as well. And then advanced 4++ with poacher, false 9, and target forward as well. He's good. 5-star, 5-star. This is going to be the sort of card now, because his dribbling and shooting is so well-rounded and he's got 92 acceleration. This is the sort of card now that over the months, we're going to be able to continually evo him. And I have a feeling this Trossard's just going to be in my team for an extremely, extremely long time. We've also got this Ethan Nwaneri card. He's getting there. I actually think he's better than his World Tour card now, which is quite fun. And then a few other cards as well for us. I am going to be evoing Gale in that final evolution. I decided what I want from Gale. I haven't put her in it yet, but what I want from Gale in the Star in Motion Evo, and the reason why I'm going to pick her over anybody else is because, once again, even though she becomes an 86 rated, Tech Plus is obviously amazing. Look at those passing stats. 99 short passing, 90 long passing. And then it's another card that, again, is well balanced. All we need to improve on here now is some composure, some vision, and then just general upgrades. You know, maybe some play styles as well. But with Tech Plus and Incisive, it's very, very, very good. So we're going to get this evolution right now. And Gale is going to go in there. And hopefully by the time we end our champs run this weekend, those rewards will be tomorrow. We'll have actually a pretty decent team. So, squad battles. Now, the rewards, like by the time I went to bed last night, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. It was only like 31,300 for Elite 1. So I don't know if people have just kind of given up on Elite 1, but I got like 34,000 points in the end. And I was just really surprised at the how low the points total was. But let's open these packs right here. So we've got a couple of rare consumables packs. We've got a shadow, love that, genuinely. And a gold pack for our troubles as well. Very nice indeed. The gold pack should be tradable. It is. So at the very worst, an extra little few thousand coins, which is quite nice. We get Sergio Busquets. This can go. This can all go. So we get, yeah, like 1,500 coins and some players in to the club. We get rare consumables pack number 2. That is banging, guys. 2 Hawks. That's about like 3K's worth of coins or like value. An Anchor, that takes up to about 6K. 2 Hunters, there's another 10K. And a Shadow, there's about 20,000 coins worth of chem styles there, which is amazing. Genuinely amazing. And this is why like rank 1 is just worth it, just to build up that balance in there. We've got our 75 plus times 15. No walkout here, unfortunately. We get some 84s, some 83s. I'm yelling timber. Nothing of any real note or value in there, though. The 84s and 83s will keep, and I'll show you why in a moment. We get an 84x4. We get a walkout. It's a centre-back. It's Portuguese. It's going to be Ruben Dias. And it's, unless it's a double Man City walkout, it is just Ruben Dias. So, damn, that stinks, doesn't it? 3 84s and an 86. And then we get the 85x4 for the objective that was there before. And this is another walkout, a centre mid. It's going to be Martin Ødegaard. Is it a double? Yes, it is. A Barcelona walkout as well. Come on, be Putellas. Oh no, that'd be an inform, wouldn't it? Who is it? It is... oh, Irene Paredes. I'll tell you what, though. That's still very good. We get Heung-min Son, Ødegaard, Paredes, and Inigo Martinez. And I'll show you why that's good. The reason why, for me particularly, guys, that all of that is very good is because I used everything I had in the club and bought a few players to basically complete Jordi Alba. And all I need to finish him off is an 86 rated squad. I did use my Rodri. I just thought, like, even though he's got Tiki Plus, I've got that Reinders card. I like Reinders. I just want this Jordi Alba. I think he's going to be brilliant for the team. And I might even put him in at left back over Ashley Cole for the rest of these weekend league games. I know, like, you know, it's about Arsenal and for the weekend league. But yeah, going forwards tomorrow, I'm just very, very, very tempted to do that. Let's do this a second. Let's go gold res. So who can we get rid of? Ter Stegen and such have to stay for now. These 84s can go. I think I might have to buy like the odd player just to finish this off, but I don't mind that. I don't really have many high-rated team of the weeks. We've got Jutgla as an 81, Lucimi as well, but Lucimi is a bit higher rated. So if we then go for, let's just have a little look at what rating we're going to need. So an 88, an 87, or an 86. What are we going to need? Let's pop an 86 over an 84. Not enough. An 87, not enough. An 88, not enough. So then we'll pop another 86 over another 84. That's enough. So I need to buy an 86 and an 84. And if we just go and have a look at whom the cheapest 86s and 84s are. No, an 86 and an 88, not an 84. We've got Calhanoglu for 7,000 coins. And I don't mind spending some of my coins on like bits here and there, because it's exactly why I've got the coins. You know, we've discussed it already a fair bit, haven't we, about like the buying players and it just costing coins like long term. We're hitting enough. We've got enough players to play with. I haven't even like used so many of the players that I've actually packed and picked up and whatnot. So Lewandowski is the cheapest 88 there. And that, guys, is going to be Jordi Alba completed. It's taken me probably a week longer than I should have done to get him. But I really want this card in the club. I think he's going to be absolutely brilliant for the main team. I really want... I'll show you the other players that I really want to kind of like polish off and sort out. But this Jordi Alba, again, I genuinely believe that this is a sort of card that is going to be carried through for a long time. He obviously gets icon chemistry unless you get rid of the card design type. So when we put Evos on him... Oh, yeah, we get Denis Suarez as well. Arsenal past and present. I forgot about him. Yeah, unless you get... an Evo that takes the card type off of him, we can put Evos on him throughout the course of the game cycle to hopefully continue to boost his stats up, which would be really, really nice. We get a gold players pack there otherwise. And then just to show you guys with the SBCs, I didn't do that Rolfo SBC. I kind of wanted to, but I decided, like, let me take players I think are going to be in the team and impactful, not players that I want to play 4 or 5 games with, you know, especially not at that price. But I will be completing Carrasco. We got a day and 6 hours on him. I will be completing Bahoya. We've already completed one of him. I'm still undecided on Paul Pogba, I can't lie, but I really want this Sergio Busquets as well. I think him and Alba together in the team are just going to be absolutely delightful. And then outside of that, I will be doing Marcus Rashford as well. I think this Rashford card's going to be absolutely fantastic. But I will not be doing Park Ji-sung. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing Kylian Mbappe. I won't be doing the base hero match day pick. I won't be doing this Phil Foden. I won't be doing any of these player of the months either. And I won't be doing either of these 2 players either. So lots of players to actually work on. And lots of players to ignore as well. And by the time we complete the SBCs that are there, there will be probably more SBCs for us to want to complete as well. But Jordi Alba slots into the team, guys. And so tomorrow we will have our final 10 champs games with this team. Maybe a few extra Evos as well thrown in there. We've got an Evo Gale and Reed and Zinsberger as well if we can. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the video for today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.